Williams here today with Randy Hand from Contract Exteriors. There are a lot of horror stories out there, Randy, about homeowners who've been burned by contractors. How do we avoid this scenario?
Okay. Thanks for having me, first of all. And I would say, there's probably 4 key elements that a homeowner needs to look for. And the first one, and it sort of touches base on our last segment a little bit, is that they need to hire a company. They don't need to hire a contractor. So there's a big difference between those two names, and most people intertwine those two names and those two words. So what they need to do, and the number one thing, is they need to make sure that company has an office. They have an office staff. They have a location. They're vested in the community. So when a contractor works out of his truck because I'm just too busy, I can easily shut down that business tomorrow. A company has an office, has insurance, has employees that they're supporting, which is then in turn supports the local economy. And it's very hard for them to shut down that business. So that's the first thing. If a homeowner doesn't have that when they're meeting with a contractor or a business owner, more importantly, then that's a first red flag, I would say. The next one is they need to be designated at what they're doing. They need to have the backing of what they're doing. They need to be involved in what they're doing. So if I'm going to a doctor, the doctor has all of the certifications and tests and education to allow them to be a doctor. But for some reason, homeowners don't check the same credentials in a contractor. They just say, oh, you're a roofer, okay, I'll trust you to put on the roof, but they don't verify that they're backed by a manufacturer, or they're members of NRCA, which is a roofing organization, or the National Home Builders Association, or other organizations in the industry. So they need to make sure that contractor is actually doing all of their stuff to make sure that they're the most prepared to do the work properly for that homeowner. The next one is they need to have proper insurance. And what a lot of homeowners don't realize is, a lot of insurances are actually fake policies and actually don't protect the consumer. A real policy actually will make sure that the consumer's protected while that contractor's on their house, and that the end result is that homeowner feels that peace of mind knowing that the work will be done properly.
Once again, extremely valuable information for our homeowners. I'm Annie Williams with Randy Hand from Contract Exteriors, and please stay tuned for our next segment where we'll do part 2 of how to qualify a contractor.